Hey everyone, welcome to this guided meditation to help you find balance. In this meditation, we'll use one of the most simple, easy, and effective techniques that I have come across to invite a feeling of both balance and ease to your current state. So with that being said, let's begin. Find a comfortable seat, maybe with back support, maybe on a chair. If you are on the floor, finding comfort with cushions beneath your hips and or knees. Begin by creating any movement that will help you to sustain the stillness practice to come. You could roll out your shoulders, use the weight of your head to lengthen your neck, or just swaying side to side until you find your perfect center. If not already, allow your gaze to soften or your eyes to close. Try not to force it. Wait until you feel ready. We want everything in meditation to feel like a choice. So maybe that means some of you do most or all of the meditation with your eyes open. Please know that is so welcome. And if so, see if you could lower and soften your gaze to remove the distraction of vision from interfering. Moment by moment now, setting up the perfect conditions for your mind, your senses, your nervous system to find, meet, and journey with the scarce but familiar quality of true rest. Eventually, allowing yourself to find the sweetness of stillness and silence. And straight away, feel the beginning of your practice. Take a deep breath in, and hold at the top. Relax your shoulders, and as you exhale, make an audible sound, communicating to the body it is safe to let go, to relax. Allow your next few breaths to set the tone, preparing your body, your mind, your spirit to go on a journey. An inward retreat. Transferring your awareness now from facing out to moving in, from drifted to grounded, from scattered to centered. Initiate this process by finding a really strong connection to your whole breath cycle. Allow your whole breath to capture your whole mind. Allowing your breath to become deep enough that you can sense it and feel it more clearly in your body. Aware of not just your lungs filling and emptying, but of your whole body, mind continuum being washed, cleared, and cleansed as you slow down enough through the arc, the entire arc of each and every opening breath to land here in your practice, in your body, in this moment with intention, integrity, and with grace. And now now, within each breath, feel the two opposing forces of inhale and exhale. Working together in tandem, in time with one another to create a feeling of balance in your system. Feel the fullness, the richness of the inhale breath. The inhale as the inward and downward current, steering and carrying the mind toward a more introspective experience. Feel the fullness of the exhale breath. The exhale breath as the upward and outward current, releasing, emptying out busyness, stress, fatigue, distraction. Let's pick up a gentle technique here without trying too hard. The instruction is to match the length of your inhale to the length of your exhale with precision, not in a way of being a perfectionist or trying to be the perfect meditator, but in a way of capturing and inviting more of your mind into the practice of breathing. Perhaps you add a silent mental count of up to 3 on both sides. Let's take the first few rounds together. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 3, 2, 1. In, 3, 2, 1. Out, 3, 2, 1. In for 3. Out for 3. Continue, staying with the count, up to 3 with each breath in, down from 3 with each breath out. Perhaps every couple of breaths, you increase the count by 1 on both sides. And staying with the count as long as it feels valuable. Whenever the numbers feel like they create more effort than ease, allow the numbers to simply dissolve and fade into the background, whilst keeping the evenness of your breath alive. Up to 3 on the way in, and counting down from 3 on the way out. And it's never if, but when the mind wanders, feel your body and breathe out. Smile on the inside and come back to the evenness of your breath without a fuss. This is the most advanced technique of meditation. the way you hold yourself the moment you notice the mind on some other mission, how you hold yourself in the moment of return. Allowing the evenness of your breath to center you in your body, in your practice. Smooth inhales, easy exhales, washing in and flowing out. Remembering not to fall into the trap of thinking a longer count or a longer breath is a more advanced count or a more advanced breath. Often the more we push ourselves to extremes, the less relaxation we create and the more tension we build. Instead, find a count or a pace that feels most comfortable, easeful, even enjoyable, as you allow your mind to surf along the waves of the breath. If you are someone who is visual, you could imagine each breath as a perfect circle. One half of the circle is your inhale breath, and the other half your exhale. Feeling this continuous, rhythmic, cyclic, almost hypnotic-like wave of each breath. Continue the practice of staying with and returning to the breath for these final moments. In these final moments of your practice, gently turn your awareness toward your own life. Where perhaps are you leaning too far in one direction? And what would it feel like to soften back into center? Is it in the space between work and rest? Between moments of productivity and moments of pause? Is it in your social rhythms? how much of your energy you give to others, and how much you give to yourself? Is it finding balance between listening versus speaking, planning versus flowing, being seen versus being held, time in action versus time in reflection? There is, of course, no right answer, just an honest one. Notice in which direction balance is calling you. Together, take a deeper breath in and a clearing breath out, allowing any technique to dissolve. Allow the breath to fall back into its most natural rhythm, moving in and out with no effort whatsoever on your part. As you let go of the practice of breathing, notice how the body keeps breathing. And as you simultaneously come out of this addiction to doing, allow yourself to have the experience of simply being. All this work we have done to rest here without the mind running. Nothing you have to actively do, and yet fully participating. Nothing you have to prove to anyone, or improve, or add on. Just your being here is enough. Feel your body relaxed. Feel your mind centered. Feel yourself in balance. Invite a longer breath in, using the full capacity of the lungs, holding at the very top. Relaxing your shoulders. Open the mouth wide and allow an audible sigh. Starting to invite a little movement back into the toes, the fingers, feet, the hands, shoulders, neck. Feel yourself returning or preparing to return to the day. Maybe a little brighter, a little lighter. And before opening the eyes, preparing for this transition back out, so the qualities we touched in the meditation don't just dissolve or slip through our fingers the moment we decide to engage back with the world. But these qualities, they come with us back out into our day. So whenever you are ready to, allowing light to filter back in through the little windows of your eyes. Enjoy the gentleness of this new beginning. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you in the next meditation insight or meditation practice. From my heart to yours, thank you.